My name is Panayiota. I served in the Coast Guard from 2005 till 2007. I was stationed in Burlington, Vermont, and Boston, Massachusetts. I joined the Coast Guard because I liked the job description. I grew up on boats and I just knew I wanted to be out at sea as a career. While I was serving at station in Burlington, Vermont, a fellow shipmate of mine, he beat me and raped me. I reported to my command, who told me that I was pretty much at fault for what happened. They decided it was all a misunderstanding and I had to continue working with my rapist. Eventually I was transferred to Station South Portland, Maine. I was there on TDY for 2 weeks, where I had the opportunity to report the rape again. And the chief in South Portland he followed protocol. He called legal and medical and got me help by sending me over down to Boston, Massachusetts. They eventually discharged me from service for reasons of having problems adjusting to the rape. A lot of my friends I had before the Coast Guard, I didn't even want to tell them. You know, I told my best friend, but other ones, my other friends, and just like, I didn't want to even tell anyone I was raped. Because everyone's like, oh, you know, how's the Coast Guard? You know, you were so excited to, like, you know, you were looking forward to enlisting. That's all you talked about for like a whole year, you know, and I can't just tell them I failed. So I just kind of just, you know, pulled away from any people I knew in the past. I met my husband when I was transferred to Boston. It was pretty much in the middle of processing me to get discharged. He was there pretty much through like the beginning. He's as supportive as he could be. You know, I wake up with nightmares and he's right there behind me and like trying to comfort me. I felt like it was easier not to sleep than to sleep and get awakened by nightmares. So I would just force myself not to go to sleep. So I just forced myself to stay awake as much as I could, as many days as I could, until I completely crashed and sleep. And I would get constant flashbacks. I was extremely angry, extremely, I just felt extremely hopeless. While on active duty, I went to the VA to get help. The counselor that I originally saw there, like, he was just an amazing counselor. He was able to help me. I was on active duty, so I was just going in every week, telling him, like, this is what my command told me this week. This is what my shipmates are doing to me. So it's great having somebody who's, I guess he was like on my side and who was helping me and telling me that it's not your fault. After I left the Coast Guard, I continued going to the Boston VA. Eventually, I moved over to the Boston Vet Center. I still go weekly to the vet center. I'm still, you know, diagnosed with PTSD and as a result of military sexual trauma. You know, just weekly counseling has been extremely helpful. The best advice I could give someone is to go at your own pace and go do what feels right at that present time. MST and PTSD is an extremely personal issue, and you have to find someone that you can actually connect with, and it's okay if you go through like 5 different therapists until you find that one. I feel all survivors should find what helps them and know that there's help out there.